Hello everyone, I hope everyone can hear us. Are we working? Is everyone here? Welcome back. Right, won't won't hold it off too long. We're going to crack straight back on. So, right, sorry about that little interruption there. Well,
Sorry?
anyway, we were talking about communications issues with GW. If they were just honest and upfront, half of their issues wouldn't be an issue, I would say, because the hobby community is incredibly understanding.
No, yeah.
So that's from my perspective on as a stockist. They tell us after they tell the public.
Yeah.
Obviously, they don't want stockists revealing things before they reveal things,
Well,
which
no.
is understandable.
No, yeah.
But at the
Industrial espionage is a thing.
Yeah, and everyone has a tendency to think that we know more than we know. We know prices, there is certain things we do know.
Yeah.
But other than that, but what has been your experience on what you've feel how GW have been lacking on?
Well, for the longest time, they were terrible for it. For a long... I mean, I'm going back like 10, 15 years ago. The way they treated their customers was literally they were just bags of money to be shaken until their change fell out. And that's pretty much how they treat them. In the last 5 years or so, though, they have gone from strength to strength. They hired a proper community team, and they created so much goodwill. And yeah, they were just doing so well. A lot of that initial community team, I believe, are no longer there.
Right.
So, and the old guard that was there before
Are now back.
Are back and have had to try and keep things going in the new direction.
Right, got ya.
They're not as good at it. It's got to be said, they are not as good at it.
Yeah, so I believe about 4 or 5 years ago is when the new CEO came in, wasn't it? So it was.
Yeah, it might have been a little bit before that,
It was
but yeah,
it's
about
clearly that person's direction, which obviously was the driving force behind this new thing. And
Very much so.
They really have built up a lot of new customers over the last year with lockdown. I mean, there's so many new people entering into the hobby.
Yeah.
And they do need to be careful because the sheer volume of goodwill that they are burning right now is worrying.
I mean, for a long time, like back in the sort of 10, 15 years ago, they cut off all ties with any social media. They literally just turned it all off. They wouldn't allow the community to communicate with them directly in any way.
Wow.
Yeah, they literally had nothing. And then they started interacting with the community and listening to the community. They started listening to what people wanted and giving them what they wanted. And in that time, they created so much goodwill with me, not with everybody. I mean, there are always some of those people that are like, once G-dubs, always G-dubs. They'll never change kind of attitude.
Yeah.
Which, in some respects, is fair comment, but not entirely. I mean, I got to give them credit where it's due. They did a lot of good, like 6 years ago, and right up until like the beginning of the whole pandemic thing.
Yeah.
They were doing pretty good with it.
And you can't blame anyone on the pandemic.
No.
So,
Obviously, things, the way they did things and what they're doing, it had to change.
Yeah, I mean, I think it pretty much boils that they are giving credit, like you said, credit where credit's due. GW are doing the best they can in a tough situation. They obviously their factories are got less people in, less lines are getting produced because they just physically can't have the volume of staff that's in it anymore.
Yeah.
And they're doing the best they can, but at the same time, it comes down to they aren't communicating any of these issues they're having back to the fans, back to their community. So, yeah, one moment. So yeah, that's what to me it boils down to. And to be honest, if they just turned around and just hold their hands up, just said, you know what, over the last couple of months we have messed up. that Curse City debacle.
Yeah, well, that's an issue all unto itself. But
Well,
yeah.
okay, then go on.
Well, so yeah, basically, that whole situation is just weird, just weird.
How so?
Right. So they hyped up this game. Just before it was Blackstone Fortress.
Yep. And Ascension.
Brilliant game, and then it did reasonably well. So then they had all these plans, they came out with all these expansions for it, kept it going, kept the hype going, very popular. All of the expansions, they sold out pretty quickly. And like the second-hand market for that is a bit ridiculous. But yeah, and then they said, right, we're done with that. Let's move on to the next one. Curse City. This is going to be brilliant. This is going to be big. This is going to be available forever.
Yep, that's exactly what
Yeah.
I heard as well on my side of things.
Yeah, they even said it. They even said it on their social media when people asked, is this a limited product or is this going to be available for a while? They turned around and said, this is going to be available. This is going to be available for a
There's
while.
going to be reprints.
Yep. There's going to be expansions for it, and it was obvious that they had developed more models and stuff for expansions.
Right.
Because, especially in the Age of Sigmar reveal, there are models and things in there that were obviously originally meant to be added as expansions for Curse
That's
City.
it.
It's obvious, just from the design perspective
And
of them.
okay, so for the people who do not know, and if you don't, where have you been? Curse City is a box set that basically goes, not continues on from, but is on the same realm as, well, it's Warhammer Quest, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
effect, so as the Blackstone Fortress. It got released. It sold out instantly on the first day.
Yep.
Each stockist in the country was limited to 15. And yeah, that's all that everyone got, pretty much. And then on the Monday after the pre-order day, wasn't it? Something like the Monday after the pre-order day.
Yep.
Yeah. All their social media about it
Deleted.
gone.
Yeah. Including their posts where they answered people saying this is going to be available for a while. They deleted those comments.
Yeah. And
just went radio silent. They all of a sudden, it was as if it never existed.
yeah,
Well, it's almost as if you'd walk up into a games workshop and they go, "Curse City, never heard of it."
to be honest, maybe that's what they've been told to say right now. Anyway, we don't know.
I know, but it's just the whole situation is weird. I mean, I understand that supplies on things like this are going to be shorter than they would have been like 2
Before
years
the
ago.
pandemic.
Yeah. I mean, their manufacturing and that has suffered.
Yeah.
I mean, they had to close down all of their factories for a good portion of last year. Yeah. And when they did reopen, they had to work under the new
I think it was half
restrictions.
capacity or something like that.
Just because you can't have as many people working on a shop floor.
Yeah.
And you can't have as many people running the machines that actually produce these things.
Yep.
So there was going to be a backlog and a queue of things, and they had to go, right, we've only got so much time dedicated to print copies of this, then we need to move on and print copies of this, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So
We can understand the
yeah,
reasoning.
Yeah.
The problem is...
But then say so.
Yeah.
But then say so. Don't just go, oh, no, we have no idea what you're talking about.
We have no
All
plans
that goodwill just ripped up,
We have
confetti in the wind.
Yeah, we have no plans to re-release this product in the future, which is amazing.
Yeah.
To be honest, yeah. And to be honest,
it's
it
just
just
the whole situation is just...
it leaves a foul taste in your mouth.
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
it?
mind-bogglingly weird, because I can't see a good reason for it.
Right. I think that's enough of talking about GW. For it. We need to go on to a more slightly happier subject. Right. So we are getting ready for May 17th coming in, when you can actually go inside venues and actually do things. So things like local games clubs should be allowed to open coming soon. So we want to talk a little bit about clubs and what sort of things people are looking forward to, how things are going to run. Have you been in talk with Harlow Games Club? Do you know anything about what their plans are?
I have not. I am not part of
That's cool.
I'm not part of the hierarchy of that.
Yes, there's a few
Particular
people in the
circle,
Harlow
so-
Game. It's called the Harlow Games Club, isn't it?
Yes.
Right, the Harlow Games Club. Right now, they're when they do run their nights, they are down at Norman Booth on Tuesday. I think they start at
Norman
7.
Booth Centre in
Yeah.
Old Harlow.
Yeah, so if anyone wants to check them out, they've got a Facebook page. If you are local-ish, you can just put in Harlow Games Club and join the Facebook page. They have a good community on there. A few dozen people, I would say.
Oh, I think there's over 100.
Oh wow, I didn't actually realise.
Yeah, but they sort of jump in, and a lot of them are sort of people that joined ages ago that just haven't been very active. So
Yeah. And hopefully I'm planning to work with Harlow Games Club and facilitate some stuff with them, and hopefully we can do some bits, and it should really bring around some nice events coming up as well. But is there any of my viewers out there that are 348 members to be precise? Awesome.
there you go. Yeah,
Yeah, so,
I knew it was in the hundreds.
is there any of my viewers over here on chat that wants to talk about their local games club? Because after all, there might be one of our viewers that are local to you that doesn't know about it. So if you want, you can put up your link after. If you're a subscriber, you don't need a permit. But if you are not a subscriber, just ask Mini Mummy and she will permit you to put a link in, and that'll be fine. We'll leave that for about 30 seconds and then we'll move on.
So Deep Fried Johnny says having no YouTube comments on Games Workshop videos sucks. Yes, it does, but they do post all of their videos on their Facebook page,
Which you can then comment
on there. It's mostly just a way for them to limit the number of places they have to look to read these comments.
That makes sense, yeah.
So there is an outlet for you to comment on their videos. It's just not YouTube. If you go to their Facebook page, to the community page, where they post links to those videos, you can then comment on them there. So.
Yep, sounds reasonable. I don't have a local one, so might try this Harlow Games Club if you guys recommend it.
Very much so.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've been along to a couple nights where they've been playing. I haven't played myself, but the guys there seem really friendly, and loads of different games getting played. X-Wing I saw once getting played. Age Sigma, 40k.
But box board games as well.
Yeah,
Plenty of that. There's some D&D sessions that get run on occasion.
Yeah. Do you want a link to Harlow Games Club Facebook page? If you've got it there in front of you, Mini Mummy, fantastic. Please go ahead. Hey guys, Dark Artisan is on. Hello. You are on the second part of our podcast. Because the first one, the computer there
We ran into some technical issues
and wouldn't start charging again.
Hey, Harry.
Harlow is too far for me, French Doggy. Oh, that's a shame. I'm on Facebook page for a local gaming group, but that's as far as I've gone so far. My local hobby shop up the road does some stuff, so we'll ask them when I visit the store in person for the first time. Yeah, definitely worth it, because even if they don't do something, they probably know the local people that do. So yeah.
Yes.
Harlow is like a 7-hour drive.
Worth it.
there is the Facebook group there for the Harlow Games Club. Thank you very much, Mini Mummy. And Sylvester, well done for contributing to the community challenge. Let's see what that's on right now. 61%. That is doing really well. I mean, we're in the closing stretch there. The Essex Hobbyist, laugh out loud, 7 hours and 45 minutes for me.
Here goes another 2K.
Why is he called the Essex Hobbyist?
No, I think he was saying Dark Artisan 7 hours away. He's only 45 minutes away.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, got you.
Yeah.
Oh, those grammatical errors. Right, yeah, we're at 63%. Awesome. Okay, right. I'm going to quickly do something in the background. Ian will... I'm just putting him on the spot here. I've not prepared it. Ian will entertain you with talking about something while I do something for everyone.
Well, I can talk about that 3 cheese and caramelised onion chutney toasty that I'm gagging for
Go on
right
then.
now.
Yeah, let's do that.
It's very nice.
It's very nice.
It's very nice. Very nice.
It's very nice.
Yeah, control room. She makes a nice toasty.
Good. Yep. Control room does make a nice toasty. Can you redo giveaways?
You should be able to run them again, yeah. If you've already got it set up, then you should just be able to run it.
And it won't do like it won't have the old entries in it.
No, it shouldn't do.
Okay.
Because the timer went down to 0, so
Yeah.
yeah.
I
wouldn't have thought.
Right, let's have a look.
Oh, he's looking for something to give away.
Nah, just saying what we did. We've done already.
Ah. Oh, we did.
Okay, right. It is coming towards the
Oh, yeah,
end
I
of
need
our
that.
stream. We'll do a 10-minute Q&A with everyone on the chat, and in the time of the Q&A, we will do a giveaway. We are giving away today the Stormcast Eternal Sequators box. Easy to build, nice little set. If you've never done Age of Sigmar, it's a good one to start painting. Actually, they're really good colours, really good set to start with. So we're going to do that giveaway. I'm going to start that now. Oh, sorry, no, I won't. Sorry, stop.
The Shekshi hobbyist.
Stop. Ignore that Stormcast Eternal Sequators giveaway thing. Don't enter yet, guys. Right. Before I start, I'll do the usual fluff that I have to do before the giveaways. So this won't be available for the people on podcast listening. Sorry, this is only people available for the live entries. Okay, so my subscribers get a chance to enter into a micro giveaway every single time we do a stream. That's what I've decided to do. So if you're a subscriber, you get to enter. If you're not a subscriber and you're just a follower, you can enter into the big giveaways we do, which is part of the community challenge. Our next one is Bellicor. Once that community challenge is complete, we will be giving away a Bellicor model. Whoa, Gus the Hutt has gifted a sub to
The Essex hobbyist.
the Essex Hobbyist. Did you just gift it to anyone?
Yeah, it's a random.
Random. There you go, the Essex Hobbyist. You have an entry today. Thank you, Gus. Right.
I've got one more of those to give away.
Oh, one more to give away.
I might save it for next week.
He pronounced it wrong again. Who did? Me?
Oh, the Shekshi hobbyist.
The Shakshi.
The Shekshi hobbyist.
Right. From the top. Big giveaways open to everyone. Followers get 1 entry and subscribers get 2 entries. So there is a benefit to subscribing to this channel. You also get permit for links. You get access to the micro giveaways in every stream. So giving more back to you, just so I'm not just taking all your money. So what we'll do is we'll start the giveaway now, and yeah. So everyone, GG. Command GG sub. If you are a subscriber, you can enter. Command GG sub.
But Sans James has just asked me any suggestions on good options to learn the basics for painting, simple tutorial videos. Yeah, literally just pick a model you like and look up. YouTube tutorials are one of the best ways. Just look or watch me. Yeah.
Also, there's a lot of streamers on Twitch that
There are.
Literally in the last month that I've been watching Twitch, I've picked up so much just by watching what they're doing. They're not even talking. They're not even explaining what they're doing. You just see what they're doing and you just pick up on it.
Yeah, sometimes you just you can pick up like brush control and things like that, and techniques for highlighting. Yeah, it just watch some. The Games Workshop painting tutorials are a pretty good resource.
Yeah, they're a good place to start.
They're a very good place to
the
start.
The Citadel Colour app is a good one because you can do it paint by model. So you search what model you got and it will show you what to paint, what colours in, and you can even access the videos on there as well. So Citadel Colour app is a good one. Right, if we've got any other questions. Who here plays AOS? Not me yet, French Doggy. Mini Mummy says, good luck, guys. Good luck, everyone, from Jay. Real thanks, Gus. I've just followed you, so definitely pop onto your stream soon.
Thank you very much.
Yep. Right. Citadel Paint's website has a few videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But definitely go to the YouTube. Warhammer TV, they've got loads on there that are really good, especially if you watch the older ones where Duncan was doing it.
Yeah.
So He Saint Duncan of the brush. He taught me so much in the last 5 years or so.
Oh, and there's a really good point that someone, one of my customers told me the other day, is do not look at the box and think you will be able to paint it the way that it is. And the reasoning behind that is...
Especially not with the colours they recommend on the box.
Yeah.
You would need more than that.
Because, say a bigger item, like one of the tanks, the vehicles in Space Marines, most of the time, that's painted with air paints. And even their tutorials don't show you how to get to the box finish. So if you're expecting to get box finish, they don't reveal how they do it. And half the time they're combining airbrushing and normal painting. So and they don't tell you which bits they're doing which. Yeah. So it's really hard. Don't ever try and get box finish, because you'll end up disappointed, to be honest.
Mini Mummy makes a good point. She says it's always worth asking a streamer if they can explain something you want to learn, because they'll usually stop, and they might not even just explain it to you. They might actually get another model that they've got sitting to the side and actually demonstrate and talk you through it. So yeah, don't be afraid to ask a streamer what they're doing and how they're doing it.
Duncan Rhodes Painting Academy on YouTube is good. He used to do all of the GW tutorials too. Yeah.
When he left GW, he moved on to do his own one. He does do free tutorials, but he also has a subscription that you can pay for on his Duncan Rhodes Painting Academy website. It's $2.99 a month. I think it's worth it. It's 100% worth it.
It's cheaper than Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so $2.99 a month, you'll get access to all of Duncan's painting tutorials. And he doesn't just paint GW stuff anymore. He does Star Wars, he does historical, he does all sorts. And yeah, it's brilliant.
Right, Duncan is the guy everyone calls Two Thin Coats, right?
Yes.
Right, okay. Always worth asking. Right, okay, yeah, got to video conference call, got to mute you, but I'll be back. Okay, you're Dark Artisan, we'll see you soon. I get the GG also ultimate power.
He's got a GG next to his name now. He's a sub.
Oh, right. Cool. Yeah. Ultimate power.
Right. Yeah, he's got his emote now.
Yeah, he's got his emote. I get the GG. Yeah. Oh, I see. Things like that just go over my head. Just don't it. Right. And also, it's got a very matte look.
I don't know what that was in relation to.
I think that might be the box finishes.
Oh, right, yeah.
Okay. And you might not be into that. Okay. Great point, Mini Mummy. Always worth asking a streamer. Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
I've started to get the basics, but there is an awful lot of more types of paints from when I did this the first time round. Being a teenager, my painting was basic then. My painting's basic now. But yes,
you're more advanced than you think you are.
Yeah, there is lots of different types of paints. There's washes, there's the contrast, layers, dry paints. I mean, to be honest,
honestly, for your first models, you can get by with about a dozen paints.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, then also you don't need necessarily to go over to the dry paint range of anything.
No.
When I did dry paint my towel, I just did white scar layout and then dry painted with that.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing that dry paint really does is save you money on paint if you do a lot of dry brushing. Because if you're using just the regular paint, you will find yourself wasting a lot of paint and getting through a pot. Whereas the dry paints, they're mostly just there to save you a bit of money. So yeah, you can quite easily get by without them. You don't need them. But
most of the time, you can make the colours than buying every single one. So don't be fooled into that.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got a blue and you want to highlight it, then you can always just add a bit of white to it.
Yeah.
And you've got your highlight colour there.
Yeah.
Keeping that consistent over a lot of models is then difficult, which is when...
But if you've got a lot of models, it might be worth buying the paint.
But if it's just an individual model, just your first one trying out, you can mix your highlights quite easily.
Sylvester says bang on to DS6 Hobbyist. There's a streamer who done Necrons only using 5 paints, and honestly, they look amazing. That's the thing with you can do a lot with 5 paints.
Yeah,
you can. And to be honest, Necrons haven't got a huge colour range.
No, Necrons are pretty easy. I mean, for 5 colours, I could probably do it in 3 or 4.
Right, let's see.
And make them look table ready decent.
Oh, we've only had... That can't be right. Surely not. I saw loads of people enter. Why is it not loading up? It always does this. I'm just trying to look at the giveaways and it's not loading up. Right, everyone, we've only had 4 people enter. Deep Fried Johnny, Jay, and the Essex Hobbyist, and French Doggy. I thought I saw a lot of people entering. French Doggy... So only 4 people on today. If you've already won a entry, guys, please enter again. Don't feel because you've already won something you shouldn't have to enter. Please, everyone enter. Even if you don't want it and you want to donate it to someone else, or you want to gift it to someone in your local game club, something like that, but please, everyone try and enter. We've got 2 minutes left. Deep Fried Johnny, Jay, the Essex Hobbyist, and French Doggy are the only entries so far. So that's a pretty good chance for them to win.
Yeah, very good. Be handy if French Doggy wins because I've got to post something to him anyway.
We lost half our viewers when we...
Well, yeah, that was an unfortunate thing that was going to happen. So, yeah, we couldn't avoid that, unfortunately.
I just finished the Necron. Looks okay, but I can't say I found it at all interesting to paint. It was just a basic warrior, though. Other Necrons look a bit more detailed. Yeah, some of them look pretty sick.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, if you're just doing the basic warriors, you can get away with a dry brush and a highlight, and they're pretty much done at that point.
Yes, butters and jams, please enter. Seriously, this is from our marketing budget. It didn't cost us anything. This is what GW give stockists every year. We get a marketing budget based upon what products we store. So please, everyone enter that hasn't entered, including you, Mini Mummy. Because Mini Mummy's going, enter butters and jams. Well, take your own advice.
There we go. He's entered now. He's in.
Yeah, he's in.
He's
right,
in.
Let's see how long we've got. We've got 40 seconds, everyone. But if some of you are delayed, it's already over.
That's true. The chat's usually in time, but the video feed might not be. So.
Right, yeah, got ya. Oh, yeah, I suppose the chat would normally be in time.
Yeah.
Right, after this, we're going to hand it off to another.
Yeah, the number of times I've been watching on streamer on my phone, and I can see answers to questions that he hasn't asked yet.
Yeah. The chat's behind you guys. Right, okay. Not the other way round. Okay. That is it. We have finished. We have got 5 entries altogether. We've got Deep Fried Johnny, Jay, the Essex Hobbyist, French Doggy, and Butters and Jams.
Hello, Paige Morris. How can I help you?
And you can hear Paige in the background now. So, right, let's pick our winner.
It's £85 and us.
Deep Fried Johnny, you have won.
There you go.
What's the chances, eh? Congratulations, Deep Fried Johnny.
Now you got a reason to drive over here.
Yep.
Sorry, I couldn't quite hear you then.
We're going to go quiet for a second. Guys.
Sorry.
We won't be able to
I'm
hit
gonna
the
get-
home button on the new iPhone 8SE.
I'm going to get the raid ready, guys, okay? So get ready with those emotes. Please stay on. If you have any spare channel points, please contribute them now to the giveaway. The sooner we do the giveaway, the sooner we're going to get the Be'lakor done. So let's remember, taking part in a raid earns you more points, and please get all of those emotes ready to attack in the raid.
Thank you, bye.
Yeah, let's talk off microphone. We're still on. One moment. Okay, let's see who's on for raiding. That's it, Mini Mummy getting those emotes ready. Copy and paste that. Okay, we've got the source painting, Dusty Telephone. I quite like going over to Dusty. I do. Edberg. No, that's a different thing. Let's go over to Dusty Telephone, guys, because I quite like what she does over there. So she's a relatively new streamer. Please stick around for a bit, say hi, and let's get this raid done really well. Well, thank you very much, guys. Thank you for tuning into our first ever Shop Talk podcast live stream. Once we've done about 5 of them, we will make them available on your favourite podcasting app. And yeah, we'll hopefully do more of this, and we will get community generated talking points, and we'll invite a few people to come talk with us as well.
Yes.
So thank you very much, guys. I've been Brendan Mills from Griffin Gaming, and this is Ian from Gusta Hut.
Yes. Let's get our raid on.
Raid.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, we're in.